Everybody, this is Michelle. Happy Monday morning to you. I just want to give a quick recap of our call this morning on our Confident Coaches line. So we were really talking about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I shared a lot of different examples of how this shows up working with coaching clients. And then I also just introduced the book Mindset by Carol Dweck. So if you have not read Mindset yet, and you are in charge of influencing other people, whether it be in your family, whether it be in your workplace, or out serving in the community, I highly recommend it. So there was one thing that we talked about that I said I would share a little bit more of. It was the idea of, are you a bucket filler or a fire starter? Okay, so I drew a little drawing for you. Are you a bucket filler or a fire starter? So what does that mean? Well, bucket filler people feel like the people in their life come to them in need. They have a need, they have a want, a desire, they have an emptiness in them that it's your job to help fulfill. Okay, so let's say you're a bucket filler parent. Your child has a need and you're there to help them. And so typically what that means is that you're going to teach, tell, or what I sometimes call boss, let them know what they need to do. And you feel like it's your job to build in them, fill that bucket, fill that bucket, fill that bucket, until all of a sudden you're like, oh yes, your bucket is full, and now you may move on with your life. On the other hand, there are the fire starters. So fire starters are people who recognize, first of all, you already have something when you come to me. Okay, so if you're a fire starter parent, you know, hey, even when my child is first born, they already have certain temperaments or leanings, right? And so it's my job to help and understand what those are and to light a fire under them to be more of who they are. If you're a fire starter boss, you recognize that, okay, somebody's coming to you and they already have a lot of experience and knowledge and know-how, and it's your job to understand how is their campfire built so that I can get the maximum potential from them. And so the bucket fillers, they just look at life a little bit differently than the fire starters. I would propose to you that bucket fillers are more of the, here, let me teach, tell, boss, mentor you. And if you've got somebody who feels like they are a bucket and they want to be filled, be a bucket filler. And if you have somebody coming to you saying, hey, I know I can bring this to the table, can you help me out a little bit here? Absolutely. And you want to make sure that you're using coaching techniques during that interaction. Okay? So I'm not saying bucket filling or fire starting are good or bad. That's just two different ways to look at the world. So I challenge you to figure out which one you are, which one you would like to be, and maybe you're a different one during different parts of your life. So if you're a parent or even in your loved ones' relationships, perhaps at work, maybe when you're out in the community serving. So just ask yourself, do you want to be a bucket filler or do you want to be a fire starter? Okay, I hope this was helpful. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.